So now we will go again with the Learn Python the basics. So we will be doing the history overview of the Python programming language. So the brief history of Python is it was invented in the Netherlands early 90s by Guido van Rossum, named after Monty Python. So the Python programming language is named after Monty. So it is an open source from the beginning. So open source is which means that we can use it. Anybody can use it because it is an open source and it is free. So considered as scripting language but is much more because it can be used in web development and machine learning. So it is also scalable, object-oriented programming, and functional from the beginning. So Python is created from the beginning to be scalable, object-oriented, OOP, the most used in any programming languages, object-oriented. Then used by Google. So Google is the company and it has the ownership of the browser Google from the beginning. So increasingly popular because Python is now the most popular languages in this year 2023. Many programmers have switched to Python because of its capability to work with scripting, machine learning, and web development. So in the next slide, we go to the quote given by the inventor of the Python, which is Guido van Rossum. So Python's benevolent dictator for life. So according to him, Python is an experiment in how much freedom programmers need. Too much freedom and nobody can read another's code. Too little and expressiveness is endangered. So this was the quote given by the inventor himself. So this is the link for our Python documents. So here also in this link also you can download our Python program or Python programming so that we can start coding for Python. So here as you can see we have the documentation. So the version here is 2.6 but now it's already at 3.11 I think or 3.11 or more. So in this link we have the tutorial, then using Python, then the language preference, library preference, Python how-tos, then we have the many things to be discussed because this is the whole documentation given by the Python programming. So I will just put the link below in this video. So number 6, the Python tutorial is good. Yes. Why? Because Python is easy to learn, powerful programming language. It has efficient, high-level data structures and a simple but effective approach to object-oriented programming. Python's elegant syntax and dynamic typing together with its interpreted nature make it an ideal language for scripting and rapid application development in many areas on most platforms. So on most platforms, it means that Python programming is really used in almost all of the websites and all of the applications. So the Python interpreter and the extensive standard library are freely available in source or binary form for all the major platforms from the Python website. So this is the Python website with www.python.org. So as you can see from there, the libraries, the standard library, and it is free and may be freely distributed. The same site also contains distributions of and pointers to many free third-party Python modules, program and tools, and additional documentation. So according to this tutorial, the Python interpreter is easily extended with new functions and data types implemented in C or C++ or other language scalable from C. Python is also suitable as an extension language for customizable application. So this tutorial includes the reader informally to the basics, concepts, and features of the Python languages and system. It helps to have Python interpreter handy for hands-on experience, but all examples are self-contained, so the tutorial can be read offline as well. So these are all the Python basics for the overview of the history of the Python programming language. So we will be discussing more, so just stay in tune and please subscribe for more tutorials for Python programming language.